Smash Ultimate's 7.0 update leak, so let's talk about everything that's inside. This is a big one. Block content. What's happening, my block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. Yes, we have a lot to talk about because the patch notes for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's new update actually just dropped. It's pretty insane. A lot of people are talking about this, and it actually has a lot of information here, what we can expect in version 7.0. So the patch notes, that is basically everything that will change with all the playable characters as of this point, that is actually leaked right now, and it's up. You know, it's really strange that this is out there already, and that this will of course all happen when Byleth finally joins the fray. That actually is happening tomorrow, and we will also do a live stream to talk a little bit more about the character. And also in this video, we'll go over a little bit of the recent leaks that have happened, everything that talks about Crash Bandicoot, and if that all could be real or not. And I really want to dive into those patch notes too, because there's a lot of interesting stuff here, a lot of buffs for characters that I really wanted to. So thank you guys so much for joining, and I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making videos on YouTube? Well, whatever you can think of, send your questions through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And here's a brand new giveaway. You can win one of these awesome Super Mario surprise capsules. Any Mario item, Yoshi, a character could be inside. I leave them closed so you can find out what's inside when you win. I'm giving away 4 of these, so remember to like this video right now and subscribe to Block Content, to comment down below and enter for the giveaway right now. Alright guys, let's get into the main topic of today. In terms of the patch notes, I really want to dive straight in, and I'll go over pretty much all the major changes here, and they actually start with the fighter King K. Rool. So changes to our favorite Crocodile King, hit detection is improved, side smash, back air. The neutral special animation frames of the move were changed to properly match the speed of the move as of version 6.0, and neutral attack has improved hit detection as well. And all fighter burrowing throws, opponents no longer can get bounced out of them with no barrier effect by certain stage environments. So that's a really good all-around fix. And then King K. Rool's side special, the reversal hit rate, was changed to connect with the first hit more reliably. Now, Captain Falcon has a few changes here: neutral attack, basic movements, side special. So stuff like colliding with fighters improved to no longer let the move miss on impact, which a lot of people were very sad about. And a few changes for Palutena as well. You know, a lot of people are very happy about that. And even HBox has been enjoying Palutena as of recent, so that's really cool. So the standing grab, reduced range, back air attack, reduced range, and reduced in pretty much all of other stuff, and just one single neutral attack 3 increased hit detection. So it basically means this character is a little overpowered, and we just wanted to tone her down just a tiny bit. I'm curious if any of you guys actually play as Palutena. Let me know in the comments. So Ness's down smash, the move no longer has hit detection active while charging, and Ness's pivot grab, which has reduced range and increased startup time. So yeah, they finally found that, right? Now Young Link's side special increased vulnerability, and its neutral special has increased vulnerability as well. Zelda has only one patch note, which is just to reduce the reflect time to properly match the animation, and Mr. Game & Watch up special is the only one there, increased startup time. So a little bit more for that up special from Mr. Game & Watch. A few tiny Ganondorf ones: his up smash, neutral air, side special, the down special, and the up special have all had, hit detection improvements, the grab detection movements, that kind of stuff. Joker, only a few little things here and there. Arsene takes longer to get, and getting hit with it active is more penalizing. It also lasts shorter, so that is a big hit for tournaments. And the bullets from the move are now reflectable projectiles, no longer possible to get the spike hit before the main hit with Arsene on the down air attack, which was a big get for Joker. Now the Mii Gunner hit detection on side smash improved to no longer whiff the rest of the hits, and of course a lot of people are going to be playing Mii Gunner when of course the next update arrives that you actually get to play as Cuphead, which is insane, and we'll go over all of that stuff. Now Wolf's forward smash increased vulnerability. Other stuff includes Pikachu, Ivysaur, down air attacks being changed. Donkey Kong's up tilt attack has reduced vulnerability as well, and Chrome's neutral attack has the range decreased. So, a tiny change for Chrom over there. There's changes for Pichu, Roy, Marth, and the Ice Climbers. They are not all that, big, but the hit detection improvements, increased range in some parts, and Marth's side B actually has a range on the tipper is increased. which I think is a very good addition. I like Marth a little bit more than any of the other Fire Emblem characters just because it's a big risk to play as a character like Marth. You really, need to know your stuff, and I'm trying to learn how to get better with that character. Now, Ridley has a couple of changes here: side special, down air attack, and down special. Some of it have like increased range of the low damage hit, right? And the high damage hit of the down special in particular. And for all fighters' basic movements, this change has the amount of invincibility frames when landing a footstool is lowered, and for everyone's shields, physical moves that do not ignore shields can no longer hit through shields. Reduced startup time. So that is a big deal for the whole thing. Ridley's up special, reduced vulnerability when landing using the move. Ken has an up special change, made the move connect with the rest of the hits more reliably. And this is one of the biggest things here, because that made Ken not that much of a good bet, and now I think all bets are off. I mean, having that move connect to a lot more combo stuff, I feel will be a big move in his arsenal now. A couple of changes to Banjo and Kazooie, of course, one of my main characters, right? Standing grab increased range to accommodate the animation, which is of course incredibly well done. Dash grab increased range, and pivot grab has increased range, and the up tilt also has increased range. Pit's neutral air attack has hit detection reworked, so everything kind of to work better with animation, that kind of stuff. I feel like they're saying that, but it's really balancing the game a little bit. However, yeah, things have to match the animation a little bit more. People get a little bit upset when the animation is, fairly standard, but the hit detection is all over the place. I mean, people even pointed out in memes and stuff like that. So Ivysaur's up attack reduced damage and knockback. Rob's down tilt has increased startup time, which is a move that, can easily combo in a lot of stuff or just spam it all over the place. For Inkling, it's the side special and the forward tilt. So it has hit detection reworked to no longer whiff up close. And so neutral air attack for Link has actually increased landing time when using the move. For Sonic, yes, Sonic the movie is actually coming up next week, which is incredible, and I can't wait to see it. I'm actually very hyped for that, as we should be as gamers. Up air attack reworked hit detection to match the animation, and Samus's forward tilt has increased range to properly match the animation, which is a cool kick, of course. And then Yoshi's up tilt, pretty much the only change for Yoshi in this entire thing is the hit detection on the up tilt is reworked to properly match the animation. Now, a lot of different changes for different characters here. Shulk has no longer possible to choose Monado arts out of hit stun. Simon's side smash hit detection reworked. Richter, same thing there. Palutena up air attack range reduced. Ness's up smash, the move no longer has hit detection active while charging. And Terry's up special, the hit detection reworked to no longer let the rest of the hits whiff. So it's really interesting, Terry only having a tiny little change over here. They probably play tested him quite a bit. Pikachu's up throw has altered knockback. Wario's down smash, hit detection improved throughout the body. Donkey Kong, well, when hit on the ledge at proper timing, the character no longer is moved abnormally off the ledge. And Piranha Plan's up air attack, hit detection reworked to fully cover the head of the character, right? All of this, I mean, it is interesting that they are still reworking so much stuff. Of course, people are playing every day. They get so much information about characters and about fixes. So, of course, adding more characters, adding more movesets to this will change it indefinitely. It's really incredible that they do it like this and release the patch notes too. Well, we don't at this point know if there are any other notes, if there are any other changes that come with the 7.0 update. I mean, Sakurai was very clear about it. There's no big change coming, no big new game mode or anything. We can look forward to Byleth and all two forms that Byleth has and cool costumes. We can look forward to the Final Smash, the Kirby hats, and that kind of stuff, and even the solo, the arcade mode, the classic mode run that Byleth has. So that's all stuff that we'll be streaming and talking about. And of course, talking a little bit about that leak that happened earlier this week. Yes, Crash Bandicoot is now rumored to be in Smash Brothers, but all of this seems a little bit iffy, right? We reported on it when it was just breaking, and talking about it a little bit more is really interesting because it seems like this person has been deleting certain tweets that predicted things that didn't end up being correct and just left certain tweets that did correctly, hint at some stuff. So actually from Daily Star, they actually commented on this saying, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC character leak claims Crash Bandicoot coming next. And this was really from yesterday. We've just seen the final character from Ultimate launch as part of Fighters Pass 1, another Fire Emblem rep, Byleth. It sounds a little salty. The announcement of yet another Emblem character has left a chunk of the Smash community a little distraught. Even before this new DLC addition, many players thought that Fire Emblem as a series was already overrepresented. so adding another protagonist to the game hasn't really integrated with the community to Sakurai and his development crew. But new rumors suggest the developers of the game could be on track to score huge hits with the next set of DLC. Because after Violet's announcement, it was revealed that the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is getting a second Fighter's Pass that will introduce 6 new characters to the game throughout 2020 and into 2021. And we may already know who that first character in this newly promised set of content will be. According to Bandicoot, a respected data miner who has previously managed to correctly predict that Lilith would be joining the Smash roster months after the character's official release, Bandicoot will be joining Smash Bros. Ultimate in 2020. Bandicoot noted over Twitter that Crash comes directly after the first Challenger pack, but sadly didn't go into much more detail than that. Release times or launch windows were teased at all. In fact, the announcement of the information was pretty blunt. Shortly after the above comment, the data miner said that they would comment on any more leaks until Crash is announced. Nintendo, taking the L basically if it doesn't work, right? There's no way of knowing how legitimate this rumor is. Just because a leaker has been right once or twice, that doesn't mean lightning will strike twice. Crash Bandicoot has been a top request from fans, and chatter about Words Marsupial make it into the game picked when Crash Bandicoot and Saint Trilogy landed on the Nintendo in June. Well, Nintendo has not announced anything about Crash's in Smash, so take this all with a healthful grain of salt and treat it very much as a rumor. However, we end up getting to as the next set of DLC that arrives in the game. Well, we'll know when we'll know, and we'll have our hands on all 6 characters by December 31st, 2021. So in 2022, we'll have all the Smash characters that we want, right? That seem like a long way off right now, but we imagine that time will fly by collected this past year. So that's pretty much all I want to cover in this video. A little bit about Crash Bandicoot. A lot of different sources are still saying like this person is reputable, and all saying, well, if you delete certain tweets, means you're not means you're playing a game, right? So I'm very curious to hear what you guys' thoughts on, of course, on those patch notes, because there's a lot of stuff that you guys, playing Super Smash Bros. Against me on the live stream, it's gonna change your playstyle a little bit, because I know a lot of you guys play as certain characters that got these big buffs or these nerfs. So let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to hear what you guys think of all of this news. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, what do you think will arrive with Byleth? Any other secrets that Sakurai has planned, or will it just be characters and the simple stuff? As for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user, Ash Greninja Fan #1, saying, this could be possible. If so, what I would want to be revealed are Mario Odyssey sequel, something Sonic related, second Smash Fighter reveal, WarioWare, and Pokemon Sinnoh remake. Now, going into that, I think that these are really cool predictions because they're a little bit obvious, but they're also things that if they don't happen, people will probably get a little bit sad because we really want them to happen. Mario Odyssey sequel for me is top of the list. I talked to that, in a previous video where I was like, this is the game that I want a sequel of. It's my favorite Switch game, even above Smash Ultimate. So give me a new story, give me cool new kingdoms, and maybe a little bit more fan service towards like Mario 64, maybe add Bob-omb Battlefield or something like that, or the inside of Peach's castle that we knew from 64. Something Sonic related, I really hope that they make a game out of the movie version of Sonic, because the design now is incredible. Getting Jim Carrey in for a game, doing a voice, I think would be cool, just to see how that would work. A little bit of a, big Sonic racing game, racing and a little bit of story. I think that'd be cool. A second Smash Fighter reveal, I'm very much looking forward to that. If it is Crash Bandicoot, then who will the second be? Will it be another first party character? I think that it'll be a mixed bag this time. I think that, we can expect just generally a first party character now because Byleth's in there, and another third party character. Definitely think that at least a character like Geno or Doomslayer will get in, a first person shooter character, and maybe another RPG character. WarioWare, to me, really needs to happen on Switch because it just makes so much sense. And actually, one of my favorite Switch games that I own is 1-2-Switch. Every time I have a party, it just breaks everything, and it's incredible and it's so much fun. So a WarioWare game would do that in spades. And Pokemon Sinnoh remake, I don't know if they're going to go ahead with doing all the remakes recently, because I feel like they're very much into the DLC of Pokemon Sword and Shield. So we have to wait a little bit, but I'm sure that they have those on the docket. All those remakes, I think, make them quite a bit of money because Pokemon, more than any other franchise that I know, runs on that sweet nostalgia. So thank you so much, Ash Greninja Fan #1. It's very cute that you send your comments through, and I love to read them. So thank you guys so much for sending in. These are always so much fun to read through. And of course, a big shout out to you guys sending in the super chats, donating, and the Patreon supporters. You guys make block content so possible. So if you want to have yourself created as a little block content character like me, or join me for a Skype chat, or even have your own ideas become animations, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting just for you. And remember, if you are not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked content. See ya!